Hello, I'm Robbie Fowler and you're watching Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV on an evening that saw Liverpool fall by 2-0 against Arsene Wenger's Arsenal side at the Emirates in the late Saturday kick-off. We were so optimistic before kick-off, particularly given the way that Newcastle managed to get a result against Chelsea. It was all on, but no, Arsenal go 5 points clear of us, certainly. The title race is now obviously completely sewn up. Might as well just give Arsenal a title, yada yada yada. Yeah, perhaps not. No, look, it wasn't a terrible performance from Liverpool, was it? Second half was, I think, strangely, given that we're normally amazing in the second half of games, was quite poor, wasn't it? No, look, you've got to make light of these things. Because sometimes you've got to just sort of shrug your fucking shoulders and go, for shit happens. Aaron Ramsey's goal, worldy. Absolute worldy. Yeah, we switched off a little bit for the first goal, Cazorla's. I personally think Sissoko, whether he stops that ball coming in, I want to see him slide there. I want to see him throw his body on the line to stop the cross coming in. And if you actually watch it back, it's like he gets it and he realises, and he just sort of stops and then, oh, fucking slide in! Just fucking slide in! Look, what was bad. I've seen a comment, in fact, see if I can read it. Steve Hall from the Bib Theorist actually nailed this really well for me, because I was a little concerned about how I didn't think the half-time sub worked, and he says this, he said the half-time subs were poor, once Sissoko was poor and needed taking off, but going for 4 in the midfield killed us, and Dan Kennett followed by agreeing with that. I think the formation was fine. Arsenal were clearly dominating possession in the first half. I thought we were playing okay. We had a couple of decent chances. It's like on another day. And this time last year, we were saying this every game. On another day, we'd have won that game. On another day, we got a point from that game. The difference is that we've actually got loads of points on the board. At this point, we went into this game second in the Premier League. So we can actually say, we are allowed to say on another day, Jordan Henderson burst through the middle. I don't think it's ever entered his mind as that situation sort of unfolds, that he's going to be driving straight through into the box. So he should do better, but he's not. I don't think he's mentally prepared, and some people might think that's a weakness of his. But again, I just think shit happens. Like on another day, we get the free kick, we play it quickly, Daniel Sturridge bursts through, cuts it back, and I think it's Henderson knocks it in. On another day, the referee actually has half a fucking brain in his head and lets that play unfold, but he doesn't, and ultimately Liverpool have got to then start carving out some more chances. And I just thought we looked. I wasn't fearful of Arsenal in the first half at all. I think they huffed and puffed, and they had a couple of little moments, and obviously they scored. Obviously they got the first goal, but they didn't look that great to me. Second half, it just as a description, don't get that on Match Today. You don't get descriptive sounds of matches on Match Today. It just didn't work at all. One person I have to single out for praise though, John Flanagan. I think there's a lot of people who need to eat a lot of fucking humble pie, because some people just went mental when they heard he was included. And he was definitely the best fullback for us on the pitch by a mile, which I think has got to be said for something. Given that Ali Sissoko's an established, seasoned professional, and John Flanagan, isn't, not his fault. I think he's still got much to offer. But no, I thought Flanagan had a good game. Luis Suarez, he was fine. Could he square it for Sturridge later on in the game? Probably. But he's one-on-one with the keeper. I think he's entitled to take a shot there. I think if the situation's reversed, Sturridge is clearly pissed off. But I think he'd have done exactly the same in that situation. Look, Arsenal, got to give credit to Arsenal. I think second half particularly, they made Steven Gerrard look like a little boy lost in the midfield, especially in the second half. He reminded me of, like, if you put like a toddler or you put your gran in the middle of the waltzers and asked her to count how many hairs on the heads of all the people who were on the waltzers at that time, or the teacups, and they're all doing this, and it was all going on around them. And Steven Gerrard's a phenomenal player, and he look, I would have him in Liverpool starting 11 all day long. I'm just saying, in that game, I think the way Arsenal's midfield move just baffled him, and I don't think he knew quite where he was meant to be. If he'd have played as the double pivot with Lucas, I think it would have been better, but he did neither. He didn't support, we didn't flip the triangle perfectly. It looked like we were going to do that from the start. that didn't quite work, and if you no, it didn't work for me. A lot of what we did didn't work. But I think you've got to say ultimately, Arsenal are a very good side. They got some very good attacking options. Ozil's a hell of a player. Aaron Ramsey, probably the best player in the league right now, and Santi Cazorla, who everyone was raving about last season. And he's still there, and he's still boss. So I don't know. I'm disappointed. I think we've got to be disappointed because I would like to have seen us at least get a goal. I thought they were there. I think if I was going to give an opposition man of the match, and I never do this, but in this particular game, Chesney. Fucking worldy. What a keeper he's turned out to be. I was at Liverpool reserves versus Arsenal reserves at Anfield last season when he'd been demoted down there, and he was shocking. He was absolutely shit, and he looked like another one in a very long line of Arsenal goalkeepers who just aren't going to make the grade. No, he was fantastic, dominant in the air, good shot stopper. The one that he had that save from Colour, it was offside, but he sticks a foot at, no right to save that. So he had a great game. He was Liverpool man of the match. Let me know, who was your Liverpool man of the match? Let me know in the comments section underneath. I'm going to give it to Luis Suarez. Yeah, why not? Luis Suarez, why not inside? He had some, he caused problems. I don't think anyone really deserves man of the match in that game. Not because we were shocking, just because no one really stood out head and shoulders above the rest for me. But I'm going to give it to Luis Suarez because he's a little magician. It's great to have him back. Also great to have Coutinho back. Onwards and upwards, Reds. We'll move on to the next game. Do let us know your man of the match. If you've got any more thoughts, what did you think of the Arsenal team? Were they that good? Are they champions elect, or are they just pretenders to the throne? Do you think Chelsea are going to come back? Should Arsenal be able to walk the league from now? Let me know in the comments section. These Arsenal fans, bring on your trolling shit. Why not? I'll be in the comments section responding to as much of it as I possibly can. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. We'll be back with 3 fantastic shows next week. The final word show, we'll pick apart this for a full 45 minutes, which should be fun. But no, it'll be cathartic. We'll find some good points. We'll pull it to bits and then we'll move on stronger for it. We're also going to have the Reds News Roundup, look at all the Liverpool news from around the World Wide Web and some of the top debates as well. Probably does Daniel Agger deserve to start the next game? He's probably going to come in there. And we've got the Friday football show next week as well. So do tune in for them, the redmentv.com. It's free for a month to try it out. Why not? We'll make you feel better, I promise. If you're feeling shit, try free for a month and I promise you'll feel better at the end of next week's shows. Anyway, thanks very much for watching the show. Keep your heads up as always. And let's pray for loads of shitty draws around the league and everything will be fucking smashing. Anyway, thanks very much for watching and good night. Ta-ra.